I always imagined that Carlisle, when he came to America, he came in the 1920s, and baseball was the national pastime. It was like, Babe Ruth was there. I imagined that he went to those games and saw Babe Ruth and fell in love with America as, that was part of being America, So he kind of took that pastime and with his own kids kind of, infused that. And that's, in my mind, why they play baseball and not like, I don't know, soccer or some other sport, cricket. But the baseball outfit, and then there's a shirt that I like in Eclipse, because I never get to wear short sleeves in the movie, and I just like that, it's like a blue shirt. I was like, oh no, Carlisle gets to show off his arms. And so I got to like not wear long, sleeves on that movie, because we're doing a lot of fight sequences and stuff.
I liked your scarves.
Scarves.
You had great
That's a good
scarves.
story too. Do you know that? You know that story, right?
No.
I told the scarves story.
No?
Okay, so the scarves,
Or
I'll tell you this, I know Damien's waiting back there. He's like, screw the scarves, bring Damien up. So I'll tell it real quick. So I went to Catherine and I said, I feel like, it's not in the books, but I feel like Carlisle's from the, an older period, hundreds of years old. They always wore like ascots and scarves, it's like very gentlemanly. And I thought, I'd like to like carry that down, like it's something that he still holds on to from his past. And so I thought having that, also to me felt like he was scared. He was very vulnerable about his neck because maybe he got bit on his neck. So it was a dual purpose, like bringing that gentlemanly quality down from the ages, and also having this, security blanket around him. And so we wore these scarves in the movies, and I felt like that was he was like a distinguished gentleman, right? And then second movie, I wore scarves, distinguished gentleman, protect the neck. Third movie, we get into this scene where we're gonna go battle these, do some fight sequences. And I said to that director, I said, well, I can't wear scarves while we're fighting, it's gonna look weird. I don't want to be like sashaying people with the scarf, right? And it's going to be flopping around. So I said, well, I need to figure out a way to get rid of the scarves. And so there was a scene where I talked to the werewolves. I'm trying to enlist them to help us in the big battle. And I took the scarf off in that scene because to me it signified vulnerability, like he was asking for help. And then when they said yes and agreed to help us, I felt like he didn't need that security blanket anymore, and you'd never see the scarves in the movie again. And that's the whole arc of the scarf, ladies and gentlemen.
Bravo! The backstory.